This is a Pod Dealers Network podcast.
What is TWS podcast, episode, whatever, who cares at this point?
Bar.
The rant of the vindicated.
It's my podcast and I do what I want to.
People, listen.
Word, is it still live?
It's not working for me, Rich. All right, we gonna keep going.
I know I changed my voice at work.
Bars on the radio.
What is TWS podcast?
Ready?
I feel like the Neanderthal.
Staring at my watch and I'm feeling so new school. Suicide attempts, how many tries to take?
They ain't ready.
Six niggas pumpkin head, wop vessel, Hank and Big Rigger, Yo, I came to just seal this deal. Stop playing. Let's get down on the real.
White supremacy has poisoned the bloodstream of religion, education, politics, jurisprudence, economics, social ethics, and morality. And there is no way that we can integrate into white supremacy and hold our
dignity as human beings. All right.
Wow.
Welcome to another episode of the What is TWS podcast. As always, I am your boy J. Flan, representing the White Pants Society. And I want to thank you first and foremost for giving me a little bit of your time, letting me, talk my shit with my homies. And you could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate it. You are the real MVP. Yeah, so I'm doing a live stream. I got the homie with me again. Y'all done told me I'm only funny when he's on the show. So MF is with us.
They said.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
My interpretation of the data stated that I am not as funny if you were not on the show.
If you're not on the show, MF, so here you are. That's the only reason you're here.
I'm not mad. I'm happy to be a part of it.
But yeah, man, I get into the regular stuff first.
This?
I feel super loud for some reason.
Do you hear that? Pretty soon they're going to stop letting me share.
Oh, yeah, because we're sharing copyrighted material?
No, because Facebook only lets you share so many times. Don't let me stop you. Do what you was doing.
All right, anyway, all right. So, back to the usual shenanigans. I did have my Chef Elise visit this week. And
Yeah.
her first visit to the new spot, new space. I got the LED lights up in her room. It was real super cool. We did our Chef Elise thing. We made mug cakes. We went back to the classics. I feel like I'm a veteran when it comes to the mug cakes. I made a mug cake in the middle of the night last night, just with no recipe. Just knew what I was doing. Went in there, mug cake. But we had a good time. She put berries and stuff on everything. She actually thinks my spinning pitcher is cool. I guess you got to be below a certain age to think it's cool. But I'll take that. But yeah, man, I had a good time with her this week. I was glad that she enjoyed the new space and that we were able to get back to our baking stuff. So proud dad moments. I feel like I'm skipping through Chef Elise. No disrespect to her. I did have a dope time with my daughter. We do have a lot to talk about, and I got a very special guest here with me that I hope to work with more in the future. I feel super loud for some reason. I don't know.
What is it, man?
I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head. I'm not in my head. I'm usually have headphones on when I'm doing this, so that could be what it's all about. But anyway, all right. Moving into the show.
Real quick.
Yep.
Real quick. J-Dot.
Yo.
Fuck you.
Oh,
that was it?
That was
Much
it?
love?
That was it? Okay.
That was it? No. For everybody paying attention, real quick, I gotta converge over to the Alexander MF, the MF page real quick for anybody who may be watching or may tune in from that side. Tonight is going to be a dual broadcast. We're doing the Alexander MF artist page, like Fear is a Liar shit, as well as What is TWS, because J. Flanagan and myself have not had the most time today to make the best of our time today. So what we are doing is making the best of our time today.
We're multitasking.
Multitasking.
And
if you want to task, let's task on that ass.
According to my ex-wife, dudes can't do that. Proving her wrong tonight. Goes down. All right, so let's get into the proceedings this evening. We started with the clip from a Black Rob song because, unfortunately, this week the rapper Black Rob passed away. You and I have used his music in our dealings in the past with the Ain't Whoa. I got that queued up somewhere. I'm gonna take a pause.
Whoa!
Ain't whoa.
Yeah, we've used all of that in the past. So Black Rob passed. I felt the need to do a little tribute. I did the thing to DMX last week. We had DMX and Black Rob leave us in the same 2-week span, man. So it's been crazy. You weren't aware of the DMX either?
Yeah, no, I heard that, but I was listening to you over here too on like a 2 minute delay, and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, rest in peace, DMX. That was my man's in them. My man's in them, dog. Son, I'm saying. Woo.
And then when I was going through the Black Rob clips, I landed on that. I like that song. You know what? I was one of my favorite ones from her. That and They Heard I Got Life. I like They Heard I Got Life too.
That was a good one, yes, sir.
But at the end of that clip, if you heard, there was the whole speech by Minister Farrakhan about white supremacy in this country.
Supremacists.
And yeah, shit has been crazy recently, man. We got the George Floyd trial going on right now. While that trial is going on in the same state, we have another shooting of an unarmed black man. Shit is crazy. I don't know. You got any thoughts on what's happening right now? Or I still feel like we're in this place where every time one of these things happens, we have to reprove that something ain't quite right.
Well,
I don't know if we're still there or not. I don't know if as a country we're ready to say, all right, something's a little off. We need to address this, or how we even address it at that point. Well, I'm bracing for this verdict, man.
on the George Floyd case.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're bracing for. What you think is gonna happen? Slide, let him walk, slap on the wrist. You get your job back, and you get back pay for your time off.
I mean,
and we're sorry.
yeah. Prosecution made some mistakes. They made some mistakes.
Sure. I've been on the receiving end of such bullshit.
Yeah. They didn't address the whole, I think, what is it, carbon monoxide or whatever being a possible cause of death for Floyd during their time, and then they tried to go back and address it after the defense brought it up, and the judge pretty much said, you had your chance. If you bring it up now, I could call a mistrial. So yeah, we're in a weird space. There's room for something to go left here.
I'll tell you this much. So far as the last thing I remember hearing about on the news was an active shooter in Northwest Austin today. Prior to that, we'll get back to that too, because I think that's relevant towards base root of conversation here. Prior to that, I remember there being an attempted eviction of the president from the office, right? And then there was like a raid prior to that on the fucking White House by this dude with a coon hat on, a raccoon skin hat, like Davy Boone.
Yeah,
Was that David Crockett? David Crockett. Daniel Boone and David Crockett. And I think there may have been a hurricane at some point.
It's crazy, man.
Just being done with that. But so my whole thing to that is that I stay out of the way of anything. I've personally had my own issues happening that I had to keep my eyes, my focus, my attention, and my mind on much closer to home than anything happening out there in the media. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. And I would love to do that, man. I would love to just focus on myself and whatever I got going on. I'm in this grand new space, trying to enjoy life, because life is good right now. But shit is crazy. Like you said, we had the active shooter in Austin today. I forget how many mass shootings we've had in the last 33 days, but it's crazy.
I looked it up, and it was like 511.
I believe that number may be a little exaggerated, but it's close.
You said 30 days or 3 months, 90 days?
30 days. Look at the last 30 days.
All right, I'm checking the data right now.
It's a lot. It's more than... it's
45 mass shootings in the last month, bro.
Yeah. We should be uncomfortable with that. That's more than one a day. That's crazy.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
crazy. So it's like, I feel like we got two major issues in this country right now that keep popping up, and there is a lot of opposition to doing anything about them, even admitting that they're a problem. And what we gonna do? We got the police brutality shit. We got mass shootings.
I feel like we're going back to a point that we've previously communicated on about like the nation, about like what are we gonna do? Like where are we going? What's happening to the world? And you and I were like, we can't just scrub society and start over again, right? Which
I don't want to do that, but I'm starting to.
It seems like we need a re-education. Seems like the people need a re-education, bro.
Like I had this conversation with a lot of people, and it always ends up there. It always ends up like, what do we do? Burn it and rebuild. Like that's It always seems to be the final determination in the discussions that I have. And I would love to have a rebuttal for that, but I'm running out. Like 45 in 30 days, bro. 45, 30 days.
Starting on March 16th, when 8 people were killed at 3 Atlanta area spas. March the 16th, 3 Atlanta people. Was that the Asian folks that got killed?
I believe that was that one, yeah.
Because I remember that wasn't Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Or was that in Alabama?
I'm losing track, bro.
The U.S., bro. The U.S. How far are we in? How far are we into this month? Month 4?
Yeah.
And we just cut halfway in. The U.S. has seen at least 147 mass shootings in 2021, according to data from the GVA, a non-profit-based organization in Washington. Yeah. CNN considers an incident to be a mass shooting if 4 or more people are shot, wounded, or killed, excluding the gunman.
All right. So then now
Here are the 45 incidents reported since March 16th. They got this data, bro. But go ahead. What were you about to say?
No, I mean, I think the one in Austin today was 3 people. I don't know.
3 people, yes, sir.
Yeah. So that one may
That is
not.
correct. 3 people.
That might not count toward the number. It's crazy that we're having that discussion. But at what point, what are we going to do? Like, nobody wants gun. Well, I won't say nobody. There's a large section of the population that is against gun control and feels like people are trying to snatch their guns out of their hands. But you start having 45 incidents of 4 or more people murdered in the same situation in 30 days across the country, not in one isolated area, but in several different states. Spread out.
So let me ask you this. Is this anything new, J. Dot?
That would be the more scary thing. I think when people bring that up, like, is this anything new? Are we just now more aware of it? That to me makes it scarier that we've been in this situation for a considerable amount of time and we still haven't addressed it. If this was something new and we haven't addressed it, then maybe we have an excuse. It's new, we haven't caught up, we haven't figured out what to do. If this has been happening for quite some time and we're just now being made aware in mass of the issue, then that is far scarier in my mind. Because why haven't we done anything so far?
Well,
when are we going to do something?
We have. We've gone to and from, rotated around, tried this, tried that.
I don't know that we've tried anything. I think we've had
new laws, broke different laws. I'm trying to tell you, man, like, this isn't anything new, bro.
We've had discussions.
This isn't anything new.
We had discussions.
We've had crazies, bro. Imagine this. Imagine back in the day at the watering hole, there was a crazy caveman, bro, that came in with his fucking club and just started billy bashing everybody.
Right.
I don't think this is new.
All right, so
I think mental health. I think drug usage. I think not just like diagnosable mental health, but like critical, acute mental health issues that take place due to the stress while you're trying to hunt down your fucking saber-toothed tiger or feed for your family or pay your bills with a job that doesn't give you enough to pay your bills while taking care of your family. You get what I'm saying?
All right. But let me show you the hypocrisy.
Go ahead, keep going.
Let me show you the hypocrisy of that, right? So I'm an avid vapor, right? There's a huge campaign in the country right now to try to legislate vaping out of existence. In fact, there's a law that's going into effect this month that is going to cause most of the online retailers to shut down because they can't ship vaping products throughout the country because they're considered tobacco products and you can't ship tobacco products. I think it's only 2 states where you can now, Hawaii and somewhere else. I don't know.
Where you can send like even digital, vape machines.
Vape machine. Okay. So, and that's because we don't know the long-term effects of vaping, according to some people. There are plenty of studies. Other countries seem to be have figured it all out. We're a little behind the times. Don't get me started on that. But because we can't figure out the long-term effects of vaping, we've put laws into place already in the short amount of time that vaping has existed to pretty much legislate it out of existence. That's what we do when we see a problem, right? The vaccine, you have, I think, 6 deaths due to these blood clots because of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Well, then that vaccine gets put on hold. That's how fast we react when we notice a problem that's costing us American lives. So then again, I say, if this is a long-term problem, we've seen how fast we will react and legislate something out of existence because we deem it as a threat. What's the holdup?
I think we're talking about inanimate objects, and there's a difference between that.
Oh, we're talking about inanimate objects in this situation too.
We're talking about legislation against
legislation against inanimate objects. Absolutely. You know what inanimate object I'm referring to, though, right?
The vape machine.
No. In this case, in the mass shootings, you can't have mass shootings without what?
You talking about the heater?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we talking about inanimate objects.
So you think there should be stricter gun laws?
I think that's the discussion we've been having for quite some time now, and we seem to be quick to pull the trigger in other situations, and not quick to. That's a bad metaphor, but we seem to be quick.
No, that was perfect. It was one contradiction eating another. It was. Do you remember that commercial, the Starburst commercial, bro? They had the Korean guy as a Scottish guy with the accent and everything. He was a contradiction, eating a Starburst, and it was chewy and juicy at the same time. And he said, "One contradiction eating another." You don't remember that?
The things that make a mark on you are interesting to me. Amen.
Isn't that funny though?
It's
Think
funny
about
though.
that.
It's hilarious.
But isn't it funny though, fool? So the right to bear arms.
I'm just saying, man. It's saying I don't. If there's a right to bear arms, then why isn't there a right to vape? I think one is a little more serious than the other.
No, I think that was a little funny try. I think that was.
I'm just saying, I think one is a little more serious than the other. They working real hard. They got mad commercials.
They didn't have lithium-ion batteries back when the forefathers created the amendment.
They got mad commercials out trying to stop this vaping thing. They doing legislation. They doing all kinds of stuff to stop vaping because it may possibly, we not sure, be harmful to you in the long run. We know of some things that are harmful.
We know
for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, about some harmful things, and that's been a discussion for quite some time now. So I'm just confused.
You know what? I want to invite my homeboy up on this bitch. I gotta find him.
The more the merrier.
Throw an invite.
We can move on to something more fun in the meantime, though.
No. Yeah, no. Come on. Keep going.
Now I'm just saying that to me is the hypocrisy of that argument. And then just because something's been a problem for a long time doesn't mean it should continue to be a problem. That should be more of the reason to do something about it, to address it, because it's been a problem for so long. I think we do that. We do that. We hit these situations where we're like, we don't know how to fix it, so let's just live with it. Let's just deal with it. And but we don't do that with everything. Like if that's the rule, make that a rule across the board.
So that's real though. That's real. Like there is a problem. It's so big. We can't fix it.
I don't know that we see. All right, here's my thing. Here's another thing, right? We're saying we can't fix it because the thing that some people have identified as a solution is something people don't want to do. So we don't know if that thing will fix it.
What you talking about? Taking away the right to bear arms, or are you talking about putting stricter
gun laws?
rights?
Maybe putting some hindrances on assault rifles and things of that nature.
Tighter parameters on it, strapping the belt.
Right. So we have what has been identified by some people as a possible solution, but we don't want to try that solution because people feel like that is infringing on their rights. So we don't know that we can't fix it. We know that the thing that could fix it, we don't want to do. Now, if we tried it and it still didn't work, then we could say we can't fix it, and so we got to live with it. But we won't even try it. We don't seem to be that hesitant to pull that trigger on other things.
But wait. Historically, guns have been around for so long, right? Vapes haven't. Like as our example, comparison and contrast.
Right.
Vapes and the gun, the right to carry. Historically, I haven't done the research. I haven't had to write a paper essay about it, which I think I probably will. I'm gonna do the compare and contrast argumentative essay about restricting gun laws and letting people vape. I'm joking on that, but historically, I don't know if they've ever had anything that tightened the reins on the procurement of legal firearms, and if that was done based off of what the fuck was happening out there. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you know? Have we looked that up to determine whether or not that's ever been the case?
I won't say I know with the 100% certainty whether that's been the case. I do not feel that that's ever been the case. And we've done it with other things. We tried prohibition, and then we realized it didn't work.
That's exactly what I'm looking at.
We realized it didn't work, and we moved on. But now we can say that we tried it, and it didn't work. Right?
Gun politics in the United States. Scholarly articles on gun control.
And then to go back to your discussion about the vape versus the guns, that's what I'm saying. Vaping has not been a problem for as long as guns have been a problem, and yet we have already taken drastic measures to eliminate vaping. See how quick we were to do that? And if you ask me why...
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this. So then, that's what I was about to say, to the why portion of that.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anything that statistically would say more people die daily or yearly from nicotine and nicotine products versus from gunshots?
No, I mean, if we're saying nicotine products, then we got to separate smoking from vaping. Two very different things. And in other countries, if you ask the British...
Are we talking tobacco or are we talking about nicotine?
We're talking about vaping and smoking. I'm not even talking about nicotine because you can vape without using nicotine. We're talking about vaping and smoking. Two different things. And if you ask the British Health Organization, they'll tell you it's two different things, and one is 85% less harmful than the other.
Hey, check it out. August 7th, 2019, guns versus vape. There are an estimated 390 million guns in the United States. Gun versus e-cigarettes in America following 12 vaping-related deaths. Multiple states initiated bans on e-cigarettes. This is what you're talking about. President Trump even chimed in. Meanwhile, there have been over 280 mass shootings in 2019 alone, and no fucking new federal gun regulation legislations in 25 years, based on a report
I appreciate you
from
looking that
GVA, the Gun Violence Archive. Hold on,
I feel so much smarter right now. Yeah. It got to be the water.
Yeah, it's got to be that spinning water. By the way, plug them if you want to. Juul sold over. Juul, Jull.
I'm not plugging them.
Juul. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
thingamajigger?
Yeah.
I got you. Sold over 16 million devices in 2017, and guns sold over 25 fucking million in 2017, bro. Not counting online and gun show sales that we can't account for. Over 4% of Americans use e-cigarettes. Roughly 30% of Americans say they own a gun. To purchase an e-cigarette, there's an age limit and you have to show ID. For guns, it's not even close. In September 2019, Walmart completely stopped selling vapes in response to the spate of deaths. But around the same time, only limited their sale of ammunition. Walmart supplies roughly 20% of the nation's ammunition. For over 20 years, the CDC has been effectively blocked from researching gun violence. Walmart's share of the market was not immediately clear, but data from the market research firm Euromonitor shows the business of e-vapor products in the U.S. has grown from $1.1 billion in 2013 to $6.8 billion in 2018. That's pretty big. Hold on, almost done. Research into vaping deaths was personally encouraged by Trump. Even the federal government has weighed in. In a new national youth tobacco survey, Department of Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar said the U.S. has 5 million underage e-cigarette users who are drawn to flavored products in particular. That's why the Food and Drug Administration plans to remove all flavors other than tobacco from the market. There are an estimated 390 million guns in the United States. Retail analyst Bruce Winder agreed e-cigarettes do not have the political baggage of guns and ammunition. Instead, an e-cigarette ban reinforces Walmart's role in protecting America's youth. So the risk of alienating customers is low. I feel like the end of that was pretty weak in contrast to what it started with. But I think that...
but you see what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying. You see what the article is saying.
Yeah.
And if you want to know why... there's a settlement agreement between several states in the United States and big tobacco, and basically,
bro, apparently this has been a big issue, bro. Why Trump's rush to regulate vaping and not guns? Smoking kills more people than COVID. No, not that one. Trump critics ridicule him for vaping ban, while Democrats call for more strict gun control measures after mass shooting deaths. The president looks to end vaping after 6 fucking fatalities. Wow, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, man. You know, because vaping is near and dear to my heart. So I probably feel about vaping the way people feel about their guns.
As they do about guns.
Yeah,
that's correct.
You're taking away something I should have the right to have for whatever. And I believe it's money driven. I believe it's about there's a settlement made between big tobacco and several states that they could no longer pursue lawsuits against big tobacco for tobacco related deaths or health issues if big tobacco made payments to these states on a yearly basis, and the payments are based off of tobacco sales. So the less cigarettes sell, the less these payments are, and the states have spent a lot of this money in advance. They've spent this money knowing it's coming. So now if you have a product coming in and it's cutting into cigarette sales, then you cutting into the money that you get from these people. So we got to stop this. We got to nip this in the bud.
We gotta check
We
that
got
one
to check
at the
this
door.
base. So this had nothing to do with health. This had nothing to do with concern about people, because the numbers and the evidence don't support the concern. This is all about money. Now, we have numbers and evidence to support the concern about gun-related deaths, but that's not moving the needle anywhere.
It's pretty interesting. I feel like if I had the necessity to dig deeper into this, I could find some really good information out and create a case for both parties, really, like an argumentative position. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. So here, gun laws prohibited.
We gotta talk about something fun. I'm getting heated. I need to change my lights to the red lights.
Now you need to stay out the red lights, bro.
I ain't feeling real cool right now.
Man, I'm gonna need you to cool out. I'm gonna play you a song. Cool out. Cool Breeze. You remember Cool Breeze?
I remember Cool Breeze.
Do you remember that one single, Cool Breeze? Who was that? Was that Goody Mob and Three? Was that Goody Mob in there?
You know more about trap music than I do. Is that trap music? I don't know.
Watch for the Hook. Nah, hell no, that ain't trap music. Here it is.
I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
Family mix. You are, because that was some real good music you just talked down about.
I fucks with Goody Mob. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I'm from the East Coast. I was a New York kind of dude. Like, it took me a minute to come around to the South.
These were doing some lyrical arts, bro.
I get you.
These were doing lyrical acrobats on some people over there in the East Coast.
It took me a minute to recognize the South. It took me a minute. It was dudes like, 3 Stacks and T.I.
I'm gonna get us in trouble for this one real quick, okay?
You gonna get in some trouble?
I'm gonna get us in trouble for this one, all right?
You about to do some copyrighty shit?
I'm about to break some copyright rules right quick. Hold on one second. Hold on one second now. Hey there, hold on now. Share the audio. Cool Breeze. Do you remember the music video for this shit?
No, sir. No, sir. I tell you
The
what.
weight bouts with futile everyday doubts. They strive so hard to be stars, but I'm respected, son. Measure your songs and bars, but mine in metric tons. Got my spine invested in this. I do my best to win this, cause treachery is endless. I break before I bend.
Slithering, making deals, delivering. That we got you shivering. Paranoia, 1,500 go to the lawyer. After paying this rent, dollars and cents. Still in big bulls, put up a fence. We're moving on till the crew is on.
Okay, here you go. They call me Sugar Baby Shout Low. I'm 1-4. The might say G-double-O-D and I E the M and the O.
Don't change to your brain, pistol and they gon' bang.
I got you back to the blue.
Shit on the wall, they not get it touched.
I got you back to the blue.
Let's talk about hip hop.
Let's talk about hip hop. What you want to know about hip hop? How I feel about the nation of music?
No. I'm gonna take. We're gonna have a very specific conversation. Somebody hit me.
Oh no.
And I love when this happens. I love when people see stuff online and they want like my opinion on it. Shit makes me feel good. So somebody saw
when they want your opinion on it.
Yeah. When they feel like I would have something profound to say on the topic. And this one is another one near and dear to my heart. There was I don't remember the exact wording of the meme. It was basically a guy calling out women in hip hop and the monolithic image that they feel is being portrayed.
You talked to me about this. You talked to me about this.
And it was, but it almost seemed like it was blaming the women, like that women enter hip hop and only give off one persona, and
one sort of cookie cutter image.
Cookie cutter image. I mean, talking like the Cardi B, Nicki, Megan, Cash Doll, kind of image, and so somebody asked me my take on that, and I've been having this argument for years, right? We passed the point in the music industry where there's any consideration to what sells and what doesn't sell. I feel like people in the music industry.
Oh, you mean like anything goes?
I feel like people in the middle music industry have gotten to the point where they understand they can sell you anything. It's not about whether or not this product is good enough to sell. It's about what I want to sell you, because I can sell you whatever the fuck I choose to sell you. And you
just
will
dress it up real nice and give it some paint.
You will buy it.
Yeah, you can do a lot of that stuff. Yeah.
So, I think this is a conscious choice by somebody to present a specific image. And if you look for other stuff, you will find it. You find what you look for. So if you're not looking for women making any other kind of music, then you're not gonna ever see them. But if you look for them, they're 100% out there.
Sure, but that requires a consumer who's interested in market research.
The guy who posted this,
not even market research. I'm just fucking over with that statement. But that requires a foodie of music.
Yeah, so that seemed like the person who posted this meme seemed like a person who has some sort of interest in the music that he consumes, but is blaming the restaurant for the food it feeds him rather than going to another restaurant. You know what I mean? Like they blaming. It's like go and if you put your money behind it, if you put your streams behind the music that you want to hear, then you will hear more of it. But if you continue to stream the music that you complain about, then that's gonna be the fucking music that you get. But the other music is out there, and if you start listening to it, they'll start giving you more of it. But consumers got to take the reins back. We don't let these people believe they could sell us anything, and that's what the fuck they doing. And it bears the question, why? Why are they selling us this?
They've proved that though.
What's that?
They've proved that though, that they can sell us anything.
That's the problem with all of these things I'm bringing up tonight are things that I believe are solutions, but until we do them, we can't prove whether they're solutions or not.
I feel like what we're talking about is the same shit when it comes to gun control and fucking vaping, bro.
I said all the things I brought up tonight.
Okay. Bro, my sister's watching, but like it doesn't show that we got anybody watching. 34 minutes into the show, I got 0 people watching.
It was the gun control conversation that did it.
Yeah. But my sister, like she's chiming in on the lady hip hop stuff. You know what I mean? Like in a private message. So she's watching. It's just not registering on the Dealio for dildo. You already know though. We only live once. That's the motherfucking motto. Hit me with that Drake. Put some of that Drake up in there.
That's for the end, though. That's for the end.
So what you mean?
Oh shit, wrong button.
That's perfect. Hit that one.
That's real quick though.
So what you mean? What you mean? What you mean?
What you mean you ain't nasty? Why the fuck?
So the question is, what the fuck you mean? Wait, what, bro? That's not where I was going. You talking about what you mean you ain't nasty? Why you gotta do me like that?
That's how the
Tell
song
me a joke,
go.
J-Dot.
That's how the song go, bro.
Tell me a joke, J-Dot.
Oh, you want to hear a joke? Only jokes I know. I know a real good joke, but you got to know people to understand the joke. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I had a dream the other night. I died and went to heaven, right? People is hitting me up too. I'm trying to answer some questions. I died and went to heaven, right? So I got to the gates. Peter let me in. He giving me a tour of heaven. We walk around heaven, right? So we walk around heaven. I see. I'm gonna use names that you know, so this makes sense. I see Isaiah, right? And Isaiah is with this butt ugly chick, just super ugly. And you know Isaiah. There's no reason for that to be happening. So
below the level, yeah.
So I tapped Peter. I'm like, dude, what's this situation about? And he's like, well, Isaiah was a good guy, but toward the end of his life, he made some mistakes. So now he got to walk around with this ugly woman for the rest of eternity. I was like, all right, whatever. We keep going. I bump into Garrick, right?
Yeah.
Same situation. Garrick walking around, got a super ugly chick on, just unnecessarily unpleasant to look at, right?
Right.
So I tap Peter again. I'm like, bro, what's happening over here? He's like, same deal, man. Good guy, but toward the end of his life, he made some mistakes. So now he got to walk around with this ugly chick for the rest of eternity. So we keep going and bump into you. But you with this beautiful joint that just, face 10, body 10. That's a Key and Peele reference. But
that's a K&P 1010 piece.
That, but just crazy, gorgeous. So I'm like, all right, Peter, you gotta explain this one to me. So he said, she was a good woman, but toward the end of her life, she made some mistakes.
Is that where it goes, bro? Is that what you say? I like how you threw me in on that one.
That's how you gotta do. You gotta set it up. See, you like how I set it up? I set it up.
Let me ask you a question. What gun does Jesus hate the most?
Shit.
The nail gun.
The nail. Yeah, that's the
There's
reason.
There's gonna be some Christian folks that watch and they're like, "That's not okay." And that's why my lights are red because I don't mind.
This is my last episode. You just did it.
What do you call legal?
You put the nail in the
glass?
coffin on WTF. What is TWF?
You said I put it. That's it. Ain't nothing left. How do Mexicans cut their pizza?
No, you're not gonna get us out the red at all, dog.
with little Caesars, with little Caesars. All right, my bad.
All right. What else we gonna talk about, bro? What else we got on the agenda? Why people think I'm only funny when you're around? Can we talk about that? I'm personally hurt by that a little bit.
He said I'm personally hurt over that. Why?
I think I'm funny.
I think you're funny too.
But nobody recognizes my funny until I got MF in the building.
That's not real, man.
Reason. I don't know. That's what
I
heard.
A jail cell? What do you call a jail cell for podcasters?
Hit me.
Squarespace. Only those who understand would understand. Only those who understand. My friend started a podcast where they argue which cheese is the best. It's named K. So...
All right, man. No more dad jokes.
All right, bro. All right.
I had topics before this started, and I feel like I ran out.
We didn't have no fucking topics.
I feel like I ran out already. What else I got?
We didn't have no fucking topics.
Man, I got some disturbing news while we've been recording this. I'm not gonna go. We're gonna talk about it when the camera's off, but I can't talk about it.
I think I know the association game.
It threw me off. It threw my game off a little bit.
Is there another person entered into the situation?
There's multiple people entered into this situation.
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck my fuck. That's really what we doing?
That. Yeah, fuck my fuck that.
Ain't whoa.
Yeah, that shit ain't whoa, bro.
That ain't whoa. But
oh man, that's disheartening, dog.
We like to.
That's for later.
Question.
I'm saving that for later.
Why'd the nurse need a red pen for work?
Hit me.
In case she needed to draw blood. What do you call him? That's funny.
That's funny right there. I don't know. I don't care who you are.
This is an A-B conversation. You better see your way out of it before D jumps over E and F's you up like a G, homie. You ever heard that?
Not since the third grade, my nigga. God damn.
I don't even think they had that shit over there, bro.
We had that over there.
Smoking? What were they smoking? Booms? No, what was it?
Oh shit,
you smoking a whole rack of
Bob.
You smoking a whole.
You can't do that, man. You can't do that. You don't want the. You don't want
rack of Bobs over there, girl.
You got
your teeth look like.
You gotta do the face. You gotta do the mouth thing and everything, though.
I did it too. You got a whole pack of Bobs over there, girl.
You can't be going on the DMV like that. You don't want them kind of problems, bro. Chocolate City.
Let me ask you a question.
Chocolate City, stand up.
Like Chocolate City, Stand up. Who was that guy? Was that just a cat doing something?
Yeah, it's just a comedian from the city, from the area.
Oh, he's local to DC.
Yo, he can't make that joke if he not.
Well, I don't know.
I'm trying to warn you, bro.
Don't do it, you say? Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's too sexy.
You ain't from around there, Vato. Don't come around here, Vato. You know what my kids are doing right now?
What
my
your
kids are
doing
going
right
around.
now?
My kids are white, bro. Like, I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican. Yo soy al español. Me llamo Alexander Miguel Fuentes, me entiende? Pero my kids are white. They don't speak Spanish. And their mama was white, so they look white. But they're going around going like this. Hey, Holmes, I think you're in the wrong cartella, Holmes. And I'm like, yo, where the fuck did y'all learn this shit? And sure enough, bold and daring as can be. I learned it in my cartella, Holmes. I'm like, Roman, bro, what are you doing? How about the frustration of life of being a parent?
It's frustrating. It truly is frustrating. But we made we made egg sandwiches for breakfast the other day. Me and Chef Elise.
Good idea. Can you make me one right now?
But she put yogurt and berries on the top of her sandwich.
She ate it that way. She went ham in the paint, didn't she?
No, I knew she wasn't gonna like it because it don't sound good, bro. It don't
Wait
work.
A minute. So did you let her find out?
I let her.
You
find
should
out.
have.
I did.
Good.
But that's a waste of food.
How deep did she go?
Bro.
How many bites did? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a waste of food. No, that's a gain of experience, bro. Don't nobody care what the fuck anybody want to hear about. Don't do it. It's gonna hurt.
A smart man learns from his own mistakes.
Another man's mistakes.
Exactly. I should be able to say, babe, don't do that. as your father, who been around way longer than you, I'm letting you know.
Bro, how many
you fucking up.
5-year-old wise children you ever heard of?
I'm trying to get it. She could be the first, right?
Jacob, Joseph, Jehoshaphat.
It's the
all
first
them
time for
cats wasn't
everything.
5-year-olds. Do you know names from the Bible? Am I hitting that?
What's that?
I said, do you know names from the Bible? Was I hitting that? Wiseman, Jacob, Joseph, and then whoever.
I don't know if they were wise, but they was in the Bible. Jared, my
Jeremiah.
name is biblical. J-Red.
But they don't call you Jared in the Bible. They call you Jared.
I thought it was J-Red. I don't know. You having fun though. I see you.
Jared. I'm so tired, man. I don't even know how to deal with life right now. Besides sleeping at night and waking up during the day and then taking care of it during the day and not worrying about it in between then. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you eat jam?
What am I setting myself up for? I eat lemon curd.
I'm just asking. What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, it's my new white people shit. I'm eating lemon curd now.
Nah, your new white people shit is that matcha.
That matcha is for real. That's the truth. Don't sleep on the matcha.
I mean, I probably could sleep on the matcha.
I don't go sleep on the matcha. I put matcha and lemon curd. That's my shit now. I wake up in the morning. I have a matcha shot. Sometimes I do a matcha latte.
A matcha shot, bro. You talking about a shot like a hot drink? Like,
nah, just cold water. 2 ounces of water. Scoop of matcha. Whisk it up real quick. Bang.
why does that sound not good?
Coffee is not good. I need people to admit that coffee is disgusting. I need people to fucking admit it. It is.
There's nothing about it.
It's gross. It's bitter. It don't taste good. That's why you put so much milk and sugar in that shit. You trying to make it taste like something palatable.
Bro, have you ever drank black coffee by itself? Like
Yes.
good black coffee by itself.
I've drank what people say is good black coffee by itself. I believe
You didn't like it.
I believe
You
that's
didn't
an oxymoron. I believe there's no such thing as good black coffee.
How about sucking down all them fucking goddamn microbrewery beers? And everybody's like, these taste good. Beer fucking tastes nasty. So does fucking alcohol, liquor.
There's that liquor I agree with.
Shoot yourself in the foot, right in the pinky toe.
Liquor I agree with. I need people to stop saying whiskey. They taste all these notes in the whiskey. It tastes like burnt wood. Let's be honest.
You know what, bro? They've done the tests on that, like with tests. Let me see the tests. Like there have been people that have put like wine tasters, professional wine tasters, to the test. You know, and they had them taste this shit. They had fucking Franzia box wine up to like $300 bottle wine, and they couldn't tell the difference. Not that they knew they couldn't tell the difference. They were sitting that Francia box wine, claiming it was that $300 bottle wine that was from 1926. If they have a wine that costs $300 from 1926.
We drink these things for a reason. So I'm drinking the matcha for a reason. People drink coffee for a reason. People drink liquor for a reason. People drink beer for a reason. And none of the reasons are they taste good.
Yeah.
None of the reasons are they taste good. Please stop lying to yourself.
I really feel like you're being mean.
I just need people to stop lying to themselves. I'm okay with you drinking it, but don't say you're drinking it because it's delicious, because it's not. It's a lie.
That's like that vape.
I'm not vaping because it's delicious. I'm vaping
it's
for
not
a
because
reason.
it's deliciously good. It's because I want some nicotine.
You're goddamn right I do.
You and that voice, I can't stand that vape.
She came
voice,
right
bro.
saying the vape voice. Let me do it one more time.
Oh my God, this is so cool. All right, let me tell you a story.
You're
So
goddamn.
we rolled up.
You're goddamn right I do.
There you
Goddamn
go.
right.
Me and my girl rolled up on the way to eat dinner. I was taking her out to a Japanese joint, and we pulled up to the light right before.
You ain't
we
make
had
no
to come
racist
back
jokes
over.
while you were there, did you?
Oh, bro, the Japanese dude did to like silently
Hit me.
to everybody, and nobody heard it. Ladies and gentlemen, please get out of the store now. Something like that, and nobody heard it, bro. And this was a cat that I thought everybody kept. I'm gonna go back to what happened before that. So we're pulling up, and this car is just smoking, bro. Like it got a whole rack of Bobs, right?
Hey yo,
And-
I warned you already. You gonna make the
Tell your
DC come out of me, though.
Tell your DC homies to holler at me, like to show me love for trying, not to be like, stay.
You gonna make the
You don't know
DC
what
come
Bob
out?
is?
I'm
be like,
already
let me roll
on
you a
that.
Bob.
Kill Mo.
Whoa, kill Mo.
Kill Mo.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. But this car was smoking, bro, and it was like, I was like, God, Jamie, check this out. That dude just hit a blunt. He's got a blown head gasket, or he's vaping. And I ain't never seen a car vape like this before, bro. He did it 3 more times when we were at that stoplight. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, what you hitting in that thing? So I've known of individuals to take methamphetamine crystals and throw it in the oil and vape meth. What do you think about that?
So, say it. So
you take the meth crystals, you put it inside your oil, crush them down, put it inside your oil, and then you vape your fucking speed, bro. You vape your meth. Yeah. Instead of rolling it in a bowl and getting all hot and getting burnt up and stuff, or snorting it or banging it, they vape it. What you think about that?
I think people will corrupt anything. They did it with religion. They'll do it with vaping too.
Jesus Christ. I think people will fuck up a wet dream all the time. They did that with a wet dream, and they're doing it with my wet dream right now. What do you think, J-Dot? Are you your Capricorn? I mean, are you your birth sign?
I don't know. I hear conflicting things about Sagittarius. I've seen some things that are like 100% me, and I've seen some other things that are not so much me. And I got a brother whose birthday is a week from mine, and we two completely different people. Love him to death, though. He's an extrovert. I'm an introvert. I say that, but I'm doing a live stream. My life is a contradiction, bro.
One contradiction eating another, says a Korean Scottish man. All right, a narwhal's tusk reveals its past living conditions. Did you know the first person convicted of speeding was going 8 miles per hour?
Is this what we doing? We doing random facts tonight?
Why not? New car smells the scent of a dozen chemicals. Of dozens of chemicals. That's not interesting. Hold on.
You keep me off balance though, because I'm trying not to fall off this cliff right now.
Oh yeah.
I really
don't fall off the cliff.
Stay
right here, bro.
I really want to do something though.
Look right here. Bring it back.
You trying to make a trip? You trying to take a trip real quick?
Let's go. Get me a fucking get me an Uber. I got the stack, but I gotta hold it, man, for my legal matters.
We might have to address some things.
Man, I feel like you need to private message me about this shit.
Nah, man, I just want to get you in the studio, face to face. Let me clean it up. So we don't have to do these over the internet shits with fucked up audio. That's what it's about. That's the alibi, right?
Okay. Yes. Yes, that's the alibi. Fun facts from fund numbers. 30 strange facts you never knew about your money. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I'm sure something about cocaine is going to be in there. U.S. bills are... A majority of U.S. bills have traces of drugs on them. Yeah, okay. A bill's life expectancy is no longer than 15 years. J-Dot, get out your text message.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
Bring it back now, y'all. Oh, I put fun random facts, and apparently I hit a D, and it says fund random facts. So everything is money random facts.
I'm glad you say that. If you would like to fund random facts, we have merch for sale at whatistws.com.
What is TWS.com?
Coupon code algorithm, ALGORITHM. Hope I spelled that right. We get you 20% off your entire order. We got mugs, we got shirts, we got hoodies, we got wall art, we got you got it.
They got bobs.
Hey, hey yo, on mothers, you need to chill, bro.
Kill Mo, bro.
On mothers, you need to chill.
On mothers. On my mama, as we would say down here. By the way,
so what did y'all call blunts back in the day?
I just want to say to you, what we call what?
What did y'all call blunts back in the day? You know that's what that refers to, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it. Well, we call in Florida they call.
I lost you.
Cocaine in your cigar, with the weed. L's.
L's, okay, I heard it. I thought that was I thought that was a New York
East Coast
thing. Puff a L.
I'm checking.
You going in and out.
My audio is?
You paused for a second. I saw you making a weird face while you was taking the shit. Speaking of that, let that be the last time you send me one of those straining on the toilet.
It's happening to you too right now. Oh, you talking about my God.
Yeah. We don't need to know each other like that, bro. I love you, but
Bro, you used to
boundaries,
you
man.
You used to see me walking around in a towel after I got out of the shower.
Right. First of all, I don't remember that happening. And second of all, if it did, don't tell people on the live stream.
You know what happened? Because I got no shame, bro. After I ride my bike, I walk my happy ass right up them stairs, going to that badass fucking bathroom, shower up, walk out in the towel. 6 slang words for marijuana. Toking, poking, blazing, cheeching, smoking trees, mowing the grass, biting one's lips, blasting. Blasting. I never heard that. That sounds like we used to take a blast. It was like banging or ripping the pipe. Specifically a crack pipe, not a meth pipe. Let me get a blast. 6 names for joints. A ting. Ethnobotanic pilgrim. A twist. Zoot. Poodle. Puffer. A Dutch. Damn, bro. These people be coming up with some shit. J-Dot.
Yo.
Bring it back now, y'all.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on when this is all said and done, but we're not gonna.
I got you.
The podcast world don't need to hear that. I don't know. We could probably wrap this up at some point.
I was already ahead of you. We got 7 minutes left to the normal mark. Let's kill it. Let's call it good.
Call it good.
This is the first night back. Like I've been sleeping in a psychiatric ward, right? Wrapped up in a straight jacket, right? On 7 different narcotic medications and 12 different psychotropic medications, with padded walls, padded floors, and nothing to eat or drink for 14 days. You have been doing the same thing in your head for the last 3 months. We're good, man. We just got on tonight. Let's kill it. Let's come back. So what is TWS? Fuck you guys. Alexander MF folks, fuck y'all too. Everybody, we love you. No fuck you, but trust it's love. For real, for real. J-Dot, kill it like you normally would for your TWS joint.
Yeah, for the real lead out, let's do the calls of action real quick. Zaya Fitness, my homie, Zayah Fitness on Instagram. He can get you right.
It's actually pronounced Zaya. No, I'm just messing with you. Go ahead.
Is that the Latino way to pronounce it? Anyway,
Zaya.
He can get you right with your nutrition and your fitness goals. Holla at him. He's the guru.
Yes, he can.
He will. Just don't let him feed you any veggie bacon. It's a lie. Anyway,
that's real.
It's a lie. The devil is a lie. It's ttcharities.org. I'm all fucked up right now. ttcharities.org. If you're looking for ways to be impactful, if you're looking for ways to make a difference in this world, if you're looking for ways to maybe address some of these issues that we spoke about earlier, ttcharities.org is a great place to start. Hit up the website, donate what you can, time, money, books, clothes, food, sometimes a retweet, a repost, a like, whatever. It all goes a long way. ttcharities.org.
Yeah, it does.
Please hit them up and help out. And as I said, what is TWS? We got merch. I'm doing episodes every week. I just dropped a chapter from my book, Define Functional, on vocal.media. So if you want to check that out, if you're on any of my social media, you'll see the post. But yeah, I'm previewing some chapters of the book, trying to test it out, see how people feel about it, if my life is as interesting as I think it is. But check that out. I got many ways that you can help me make money, and it don't cost you nothing. Listen to the podcast, read the chapter. I just need a little bit of your time, and I could be on some Tyler Perry type shit. That's what I'm going for.
So this is the kind of support and promotion that costs absolutely nothing. You can go to Walmart and spend $5 on not even a box of cigarettes nowadays, or you can spend 2 minutes listening to a podcast, throwing those numbers into the algorithm, reading 2 minutes worth of the book that's been written, and that in and of itself costs you nothing but a little bit of attention. I know that's hard for many people, but if you got it in you, do it and help out. Be greatly appreciated.
I appreciate you. I love y'all. Yeah, I was trying to think of lead out music for today. Didn't really have any ideas for some reason.
Did you change it?
No, I didn't change it. For some reason, Drake felt like the right way to go, so I'm going to do that.
There it is.
So until we speak again, folks, appreciate you. Love you. Be safe. Be light. Be easy. Holla.
We like to. Yeah. If shit was at an 8, we like to make it 10. 1 to send it sin, I'm going up all the way. I don't like to talk when there's nothing else left to say. Drizzy by the drop, the game is in disarray. I tell you, hear me out, but we both know end of the day. Your sister is pressing play, your trainer is pressing play. Your wifey. I gotta breathe real deep when I catch an attitude. I got a whole other level that I can tap into.